Right, today I'm going to be doing a lot of classics toys, and I mean a lot. I mean, 6 Deluxes, 3 Voyagers, and some other stuff. So I'm going to start off, reveal the shield tracks, and since he arrived yesterday, along with other people, got Wheeljack as well. Now, I don't usually get repaints, but it's Wheeljack, the first Transformer I've ever seen in the actual episode of the actual show. Okay, granted, the first one ever seen, if you count the intro, was Optimus. Duh, he's the protagonist, sort of. But yeah. Wheeljack and Tracks. Big feet. We're going to be comparing him in rubber mode when I do this buggers review. Anyway. Tracks. Well, if you want to know his personality, look him up on TF Wiki. Good site. But yeah, Spiffy. Yeah, right. Let's get to the transforming of stuff. There is Tracks in rubber mode. Kind of spiffy. Had him for like a few months now, I think. Found him in Tesco. Obviously bought him. I think I found Jazz a couple of days later, but still, yeah. I'm sorry. I kind of like the look of all that car kibble on the back. You know, the boot, the bonnet, the doors. The thing not part of the car that's on the back is the roof. I don't really know what it's called when it's a car. But anyway. That's Tracks and stuff. Stick them up there. On to Jazz. I was thinking of doing individual reviews for these, but since that one was so short, I might as well just get on with it. Anyway. Right, Tracks' weapons all incorporate the clip system. In fact, that's how his shoulder gun's attached. There's Jazz. Stupid speaker things. Right, you got that. Now on to 6 characters that I got from one guy on eBay yesterday. Technically, it wasn't Acid Storm here, who has been thewed. It was Thundercracker with shiny chest plate, but I had a Seeker on hand, might as well review one. And Kyle has all 3 of the original Seekers now, all of which have a problem with them. I mean, Skywarp, these fins here that you bend, they're broken off. Apparently Starscream has a gimpy floppy hand. And Thundercracker, this wing wobbles more than this one does. Bit annoying. And he was fresh out of the pack. This isn't really a review, is it? It's just me transforming a toy to the camera. That's technically what a review is, but I don't really talk as much. Probably because I haven't got anything really important to talk about. Well, I say important. Anything to sort of talk about and just sort of pad out the review. Unintentionally, but still. But yeah. Acid Storm. First Transformer that Thu did a one-shot review of. That was like 2 years ago. 106 reviews ago. Good God. Stick it in there. And obviously Acid Storm falls over and makes Jazz fall to his broken knee. And broken gun. Well, it's not damaged, it's just... Let's send you back up there then. Oh, Jazz, stand up. Now all these toys are mine except Acid Storm, who is Dirk's. Who is the perk that sits there, and you might have heard him in my Jolt review. Anyway, Warpath, who has featured in... Well, he hasn't been food yet, but he has appeared. Appeared in the Cup review, in that little sketch, along with Jazz, when talking about Cup's ugly-ass mug. Anyway. I think in the future I'm just going to be so, for some reason, always thinking of bloody Hero Factory whenever I play with Warpath, because when I first transformed him, guess what I was watching on YouTube? Fucking Hero Factory. God. It's just a poor man's Bionicle. It's just lame, especially that first dialogue bit in Ordeal of Fire. I mean, her lame voice acting on what? Voice actors are lazy. I mean, Rocker is just Tom Kenny. He always has the same bloody voice. Tom Kenny being SpongeBob and Skids from Revenge of the Fallen. He also did animate Starscream, but... Right. There's The Path. That's a shit nickname. I'll never use it again. Anyway. Oh yeah. On his legs. K490W. Kapow. And ZOW333. Zowie. Kapow and Zowie. Because that's his verbal tick. Right. To be honest, this Warpath doesn't really seem like a classic stick. It seems to feel more like a movie version of a G1 character. Still G1-esque, but a lot like the movie. Anyway, let's plop him there. Stay there, Hound. Wheeljack. Take these spanners, which unlike tracks, this top bit don't really take, obviously. But transforms exactly the same. Oh yeah. Something I forgot to do with tracks, but in the back there, make sure the gun is oriented like that. And the arms, make sure they're bent like that, with the hands like that. And when you're doing that, sort of push them onto the, sort of finagle them in there, so that they're sort of tucked right in, and then it should be able to sit flush. There's not really a gap, but there we go. It sits flush if you do it like that. Thu probably had the gun wrong way around when he reviewed him, but talked about tracks and the back being a ball like. Transforms exactly the same way as tracks. What's different? That you don't turn the legs round. Let's stick these wrenches in his hand. Get in there. Gun's exactly the same. Yeah. This shoulder gun is exactly the same as Strax's gun. His ear thingy's kind of getting in the way of the gun, but yeah. There's Wheeljack. Got arms showing you the back, that's the point. Right. Legs bend. I thought they didn't because I was a dumbass and I turned his legs around because I'm so used to transforming tracks. Anyway. On to my second ever Henkei toy. Hound with chrome bull bar. Oh, and the Catman's. Anyway, pack these bloody tyres. Now, when I first transformed this guy, I thought, you know, the chest was just floppy, and so was the waist. But then I realised that you have to push down the chest. It locks in. The waist doesn't. Well, if you do that. Oh, now it bloody does it. Oh, wait, no. Bloody curse the reviewer. Whenever you go, whenever you're in a review and you go to show a fault, it'll work perfectly fine. The paint on Hound seems weird as well. Seems like, I don't know what kind of paint, but the hair with the ankle joints. Sue's also going to review this gun. Oh yeah, and unlike his dual counterpart, this gun can go on his shoulder, but it's not properly attached. It just rests there. All the packaging shows it in his hand. So Thu wasn't being a massive retard, as he said. Not that light piping. A bit miserable looking. Right. Catman! Came with Hound, obviously. Now, I'd always... when I heard the rumour that this guy could actually fit in Soundwave, I thought you could only fit it in the Sound Blaster repaint, which is what Dirk has. He's got the Classics one, which is a repaint of the Sound Blaster remold. Oh, tails there. But anyway, I thought you could only put it in one with a double thickness. But no, you can go in a single thickness. I even put him in there with Laserbeak in the front, but it was a bit stiff, you know, it's hard to... I had to pull it a little to get it out, but still. Little Ravage. Simon's cat. Okay, nice sort of box thing I was created for. Okay, I think that's enough for now. I'll do the rest in a minute. 6 Deluxes, one video. Scheiße.